Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Time Travel is Dangerous. And this is a new sci-fi comedy coming your way from writer-director Chris Redding, and this film is narrated by Stephen Fry and tells the story of best friends Ruth and Megan, who run a vintage shop in Muswell Hill. Stumbling across a time machine, they embark on trips to past to stock their store with no ideas of the irreparable damage they're causing to the fabric of the universe. And this film has so much going on, but has so much charm and is just such a wonderfully fun kind of movie. It sets the tone from the start with the whole narration being done by Stephen Fry, who's absolutely fantastic and is fun and clever and presents this story. And at the heart of it, you have this friendship between Ruth and Megan, which really anchors the film down, and you really care about them and their relationship and the lengths that they'll go to support each other and be there for each other. And this film would easily struggle to come together if it didn't have that anchoring force there. And I think both Ruth and Megan, their relationship with each other is endearing, and we care about it and we want to be there. And this film, I think, from a writing standpoint, struggles a bit with pacing, because this film's an hour and 39 minutes, but you feel like so much of the brunt of the movie's within the first 40 minutes. And then there's a long, second act stretch where it feels like it's really spinning wheels narratively. And then it finally gets to the climax where it goes wild in terms of what it presents on screen. But it finally gets to the point where, we have this satisfying resolution. But it just takes a while to get there. It feels a little stretched out. And it feels like they're don't have enough narrative ideas to get you all the way across. I do feel like you care about Ruth and Megan. These characters are endearing enough, but the film's also filled out with so many interesting characters that are all up to different kinds of shenanigans, and it's a lot of fun to see how all these characters interact with each other. I think there's some strong performances from across the board. You'll see some familiar faces in particular throughout the film. You have Tony Way, who I feel is a pretty recognizable British character actor. Guy Martin. You have even Brian Blessed, who voices Gavin the Octopus, because this is a strange film and you have a giant talking octopus at one point. And this is such a wild experience. It has a lot of creative ideas and potential to explore all these different kinds of ideas in a bigger scale. This movie obviously didn't have a lot of money, and they really made it work with practical effects that look campy and silly but so much fun, and really help you enjoy the experience more because you're really honed in on just how silly and ridiculous us all is. There's so many fun, just off moments where they're going to different periods in time and experiencing those things. This film has tons of ideas. It just doesn't always feel like it's coming together fully narratively and thematically, but has a lot of fun characters. It has this very retro kind of look to it, and it just has a lot of personality. The music, all of it just really comes together in terms of making this silly, absurd kind of experience. And you have those two main characters at the center who we can really latch on to and feel for and just enjoy the ride along with them. But those are my thoughts on Time Travel is Dangerous. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.